So you're in the crypto world, right? It's moving a mile a minute. And the big question is always, who can you actually trust? Today, we're going to dissect what makes a crypto exchange truly reliable, and we'll use CoinEx's own journey and its recent wins as a perfect case study to figure it out.
All right, so here's our game plan. We'll kick things off by looking at their 8-year track record. Then we'll dig into how they've built a real foundation of trust. After that, we'll check out their winning streak of awards, break down what that all means for you as a trader, and then pull it all together for the big picture on reliability.
First up, let's talk about something that is seriously rare and super valuable in the crypto space: just sticking around. I mean, building resilience in a market this wild is no small thing.
And this timeline, it really puts it all into perspective. CoinEx got its start way back in 2017. You know, in the crypto universe where platforms can pop up and vanish overnight, 8 years of continuous operation, that's basically an eternity. It's more than just a number. It's a huge signal of stability, of being able to adapt, and really understanding a market that, let's be honest, never sleeps.
So that kind of staying power, it all leads to the one thing that matters most for any exchange, right? Trust. Let's see how CoinEx actually builds that foundation, focusing on security and, just as important, transparency.
A huge piece of that trust puzzle is transparency. And these days, there's no better way to show it than with something called proof of reserves. Basically, it's a way for an exchange to publicly prove with audits that they have enough assets to cover every single user's balance. It's them putting their cards on the table and saying, hey, you don't just have to take our word for it, go ahead and check for yourself. And that is the absolute key here. This isn't some one-off thing they do for PR, it's a core part of their whole mission. By constantly publishing their proof of reserves and putting serious security in place to protect user assets, CoinEx is actively building these pillars of reputation. They're focused on creating real, long-term trust, not just talking a good game.
Okay, so we've got longevity and a serious commitment to being transparent. But what do people on the outside think? Let's take a look at how industry experts have been recognizing this kind of consistent performance. Now, what's really interesting here is just the sheer range of this recognition. In 2025, they get nods for their trading app and their P2P service. Super specific, user-focused stuff. That same year, International Business Magazine calls them the best global cryptocurrency exchange. Then a year later, they grab 2 more big global titles. This shows they're not just good at one thing, they're firing on all cylinders.
Now, this number 3, this is where it gets really impressive. We're talking about 3 consecutive years of awards from the World Business Outlook Awards. Look, anyone can have one good year, a lucky break, right? But to maintain that level of excellence year after year, that's what really separates the serious players from the flash-in-the-pan platforms.
And this consistency is a recurring theme for them. Just like the quote says, these latest awards are just building on a whole history of honors, like being named Best CX, that's Centralized Exchange, by Be in Crypto. Each award just reinforces the last, painting a really clear picture of a platform that's reliable and focused on its users.
So, an 8-year history, a focus on trust, a shelf full of awards. That's all great stuff, but let's get down to it. What does any of this actually mean for you, the trader? How does all this translate into real value when you're using the platform?
Well, it signals a really clear philosophy, which you can see laid out right here. On one side, you've got this focus on long-term value, things like platform stability, asset security, and reliable products. And that's a world away from the other side of crypto. You know, the risk of chasing short-term hype, which usually comes with insane volatility and totally unproven platforms. It's pretty clear CoinEx is playing the long game.
And you can see that long-term thinking in the platform itself. I mean, you've got everything from your standard spot and futures trading all the way to more advanced stuff like copy trading and staking. They've got seamless P2P services, support for over 1,200 cryptos, and even an institutional-grade vault. It's built to serve pretty much everybody, from total beginners to the big players.
Okay, let's pull back and bring it all together. When you combine the tech, the transparency, and all that external validation, you really start to see the complete picture of what makes an exchange truly reliable.
It's almost like a formula, right? This 4-step journey really defines CoinEx's place in the market. You start with that long-term track record. You build on it with a foundation of trust, proven with things like proof of reserves. Then you earn consistent validation from the industry through awards. And finally, you deliver real, tangible value to your users with great features and solid security. That's the recipe.
And at the end of the day, that's really the bottom line. In an industry where trust and reliability can literally make or break your entire experience,
It's this kind of consistent achievement that separates the platforms that last from the ones that are just temporary. When you put all these pieces together, you get a super strong indicator of a dependable, long-term partner for any trader out there.
So as we wrap this up, I want to leave you with this final thought. In a market that changes as fast as this one does, what really defines a reliable platform? For you, when you're looking at your options, what are the key things you look for that scream trust and reliability?